Holy cow, was I busy today. I went basically around everywhere and got every Christmas present that we were needing except for Adrian's. We're still trying to really decide what we need to get for Adrian. But I think everybody's Christmas presents are bought except for mine. But so yeah, everything we have, which is good. Actually found the things that we couldn't find yesterday, so I know that is very descriptive, isn't it? But so yeah, did all that. Took forever. God, and people are okay. Like I've said, I like this time of season and I hate this time of season. And I like the time of season because it's really pretty out, the lights and everything. I hate it because of the people. And it's like, oh look, I'm at whatever store. People are knocking each other out of the way. People are arguing and fighting and I don't know. And it's not, it's like they're arguing with the people that work there. And it's like, do you have this in stock? No. I know you got stock. You know you got more in the back. Blah, and just going on and on. You're just waiting until blah, blah, blah time to put them out. And no. The store wants to make money. They're going to sell what they have. So unless there's like some kind of special promo coming up, they probably don't have them in stock if it's not out on the floor. So yeah. I understand your kid wants whatever, but you don't have to be a jerk. And that's just too much of that today, I saw. But went to Half Price Books and I saw a game that I rarely ever see. I'm like, holy cow. And I already have it. So like I got it a few months ago. Been playing it a lot, really like it. And that is Friday the 13th on the NES. I'm like, I've never seen this game. Okay, take it back. Yeah, I've seen that game. Today was the third time I've seen this game in the wild. First time I saw it, I didn't buy it because I thought that I was going to come back the next day. I was going to think about it, see if I wanted it. When I came back to get it, it was gone. The second time I saw it, I bought it. Third, and today was just the third time I've ever seen the game. I mean, I have seen Earthbound more times than I have seen Friday the 13th on the NES. Now, I understand if you work at a game store, you're probably like, I see that thing all the time. But generally, it's not there very long for some reason. I don't know. That's one of the games that seem to sell pretty quickly. I was like, all right, cool. I didn't pick it up because I don't. After I have one game, I generally don't buy a duplicate. So, but had fun looking around at the games. Somebody had brought in a bunch of Game Boy Advance games, and there was one or two I wanted, but I'm like, yeah, I just don't. I've got too many games right now I'm trying to play, so I didn't buy it. Yeah, just a lot of the stuff that I saw today. I was like, yeah, that'd be cool. And I'm actually really liking the Microsoft Surface Pro that I have for work. I haven't really done. You can't game on or anything like that because it uses Intel graphics card. But I'm really liking just the way you hold it and you can do things on it. It's really cool. The more I think about it, I'm like, okay, there's certain things you can do. It's a laptop, but it's like a limited laptop, but it's a really cool tablet. It's this weird hybrid thing. But I kind of like it. I mean, the stuff that I would do, like, it would kind of replace my Mac if I got one. But then, like, a fully loaded MacBook Pro is more powerful. So there's like these give and takes. I just don't really know where I would really stand on it. But I don't know. I'd like to get one because like a work computer, I never. And I repeat, never do anything that could be construed as bad on it. So I try not to, like, I mean, I'm to the point where I try not to look at anything non-work related. So that's difficult to do. So it's like, because I mean, you can accidentally click on a link and stuff like that. Like, I don't use Facebook on it. I don't use any type of streaming service or music apps or put videos or anything like that on my computer, because there's times I've seen people, they're like, oh, they just put whatever on their computer, and then it come to find out, oh, look, this here is main thing is, like, if somebody wants to downsize and they're looking for a reason to fire you, and generally it's like, oh, if they want to get rid of you, they can, but most of the time they're like, okay, we want to have a reason so that we just don't, so that we can say, hey, we're letting you go because of this. I don't want it to be when I show up at work, I try to always be on time. I mean, I try to always be like 30 minutes early for work. I always try to, and like, it can't be time. I don't want a computer, network surfing or internet surfing, any of that. I try to make to where they have to fire me because of either my work ethic or the job I'm doing. And that's, unless I'm in over my head, I don't think it's ever going to happen. But I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure anybody could say we're letting you go, but just because we're letting you go, that doesn't stop them from saying that. But I at least want them to not have an excuse to let me go. So it's always, and the reason why I get to work 30 minutes early, some people are like, oh, I get there and you log in, and then you're like, all right, I'm gonna go get my coffee, and then you spend 30 minutes or something like that doing all that. A lot of times I come in with a cup of coffee because I bring it with me, but I'll go get one later in the day. But I don't want to be the morning. I want washing machine. I know a lot of people don't see anything wrong with it, but I've worked in IT for a while, and I've seen things go, all right. I mean, the actual comment I think I've received before, I'm trying to remember the exact wording of it, is, we think so-and-so is doing this, and they told me exactly what they thought they were doing. Can you get us a image of their computer? This is coming from my boss. I'm like, and I was like, okay. And what they were doing was against company policy. I wouldn't say it was really bad. Most likely it's something they're going to write this person up for. So with the time we were taking virus scan, because somebody had a virus in their computer and it had spread, and we had quarantined it and everything. And I just told this individual, I said, hey, I need to scan your laptop and then make sure, because they had logged into the network that day yet. And I said, before you hook up, because they had a laptop, I said, before you hook up your laptop, let me scan it really quickly, because I want to make sure that you haven't been infected and something's, then you're going to reinfect the network. They were like, okay, yeah, cool. They said they had a meeting already that morning, so no big deal. So they went to their meeting. I basically created a ISO really quickly, or I just basically took their documents and I'm getting tongue-tied. Backed up a lot of their documents, stuff like that. They didn't want to take a full image. My boss didn't. They just wanted the contents of basically my documents folder to do a preliminary search. I did that. Gave the laptop back. That was basically, I was done before their meeting was over. Had their laptop sitting on their desk. Gave the information to my boss, and that was it. And nothing's ever happened of it. That person wasn't let go. I don't even think they were written up. Because generally, if somebody's written up, they were at that job, I was told, so that I could put more monitoring on that person to make sure that they didn't do anything that they weren't supposed to. But that never happened. So I'm assuming they didn't find anything. But yeah, this is things that in IT, me seeing that, I don't want to do those things. So that nobody can go, yeah, he was browsing Facebook for 2 hours, or he was doing this. And company, yes, you can tell how long you're on Facebook very easily when you have access, when you're using a firewall and you have to go out and do it, or a proxy server. I mean, because basically what you do is it's like, okay, you go to Facebook and then they can tell, like, okay, they clicked on another link, they're on another link, and they're on another link, and it's constant traffic going back and forth between you and Facebook. While that's going on, they know you're on Facebook. So try not to do things like that. And nobody's going to say a word about this because this is all logged. It may be months before they go, they're not even mad at you. They go, hey, we need to downsize. We need to let some people go. And they're trying to figure out how to whatever to do. And one person may come up with, let's see who's browsing the internet or who's doing whatever. And they go, all right, pull that record to see who's spending the most time on non-work related stuff. And I don't even look at the report. I don't care. I just pull in the information and send it straight to them. And a lot of times, I've said that is something that a supervisor or manager could use to basically downsize. And I try not to be on that list. Well, I don't even know how I got on that. That's just, I think since I'm starting the new job, I'm just worried about, because technically you're like the first month, 3 months, or however long before you're kind of still like, just kind of like, okay, if we don't like you, we can just get rid of you. And that's the thing I want to get past. I want to make sure that everybody likes me. I want everybody to, well, I'm not trying to impress them. I'm just trying to make sure I do a good job and they like me because, like, wow, he's a hard worker. He does his job. He doesn't cause any problems. Good things. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Tonight is WWE's Roadblock. You're like, what is that? That's their next pay-per-view. It's before the Raw pay-per-view. I mean, so it's just the Raw superstars. Tonight we get to see. I'm trying to remember all the matches, and I can't remember right now. It's actually starting in 15 minutes. The pre-show's on right now, and I haven't even watched any of it. I should have watched some of it because I don't know that really. I haven't kept up with it recently. But I think New Day's wrestling. New Day's beat Demolition's record. I bet they're losing the belts tonight. Let's see. And really the only other match I remember is it was Sami Zayn versus Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman's going to win, I believe. Let's see. What is... Oh, yeah. Kevin Owens versus... I forgot his name. The Samoan, Rock's cousin. Really tall, dark hair. Roman Reigns. I believe... I hope Roman Reigns... I believe what's going to happen is Jericho's going to come out there, cost Kevin Owens the title, and Roman Reigns is going to beat him because of it. And that's going to start a feud between Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. But, I don't know. We'll see. I know probably Seth Rollins is probably wrestling somebody tonight. I don't know who he's wrestling. I believe Seth Rollins will win, whoever he's wrestling, if he is wrestling. But, yeah, I don't know. See you guys tomorrow. If you watch the wrestling event, hope you like it. Hope it's good because I'm watching it. I don't know. I'm getting the WWE is kind of, it's getting good, then bad, then good, then bad. Hopefully tonight will be entertaining. See you tomorrow.